Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our stream, where a group of Misfits get together to play some D&D. We're currently running Waterdeep, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. To start off, I'd like to say that all maps and images used in our campaign are the intellectual properties of Wizards of the Coast. We'll be playing using D&D Beyond, Roll20, and Discord. All ambient sounds are courtesy of Tabletop Audio. I'm Rainmaker, and I'll be your DM. Tonight, I'm joined by some good friends to roll some dice and try to have some fun. So let's bring everybody in and get started.
All
right, who'd like to give us a recap of last week?
Oh, that's probably Jeremy.
Alrighty, so per the notes. All right, so after kicking Zek's ass a couple weeks ago, we started with him yelling for the bugbears to get his crown back, but yeah, they just nope out and walk away. Zek offers, it's like, if you give me crown back, I'll go ahead and give you money, give you potions, a guide, and yeah, so it's just like, yeah, we're gonna get that anyway, plus your treasure room. So let's see, we find a quote-unquote gruesome diorama of a stuffed beholder fighting some stuffed goblins, and a very interestingly well-made painting of Zek in his human form. Ivory chessboard, a chest, and just some money. All right. Let's see. We get the money. Get some costume jewelry off the diorama. We find, we get our guide. We start heading out. As we're heading down a hall. Goblin from another group shouts out who goes there. And then ask how many eyes the Singing-Star have. We still do not know the answer to that. And as we start moving forward, we realize, oh, hey, this hallway is trapped, and we slowly make our way through, disabling traps along the way, or at least keeping them from being able to be triggered. Eventually, the goblins take us to their boss, called Sean, who is a drow with, if I understand right, he's a drow with multiple sets of eyes?
Eight eyes, to be exact.
8 eyes. All right. And apparently our guide was not taking us on the quickest route. He says he didn't mean it, just the quickest route he knew. Sean says he'll give us 50 gold for taking on some were-rats and returning a key. They do not, I don't think they know what the key belongs to. They just want the key so they can try to figure it out. Find a room that's swept clean, has art depicting some terrible shit. The word Cyclopean got thrown out, which is amazing. And there's a dwarven skull floating encased in some glass. And that's the end of my notes.
And that's where we pick up this week. You guys have entered the room, and like I said, in the northeast area, or I'm sorry, northwest side of the room, there is, in about 20 feet off the wall, just floating there, is a skull encased in glass.
That's not something you see every day. Well, okay, it's something we kind of see every day now.
What would you like to do?
Our guide did not seem...
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was going to say, our guide did not seem overly concerned about it.
That's
Your
right.
Guide walked right past it.
He says he always walks past it, actually. Yeah.
Question about the skull encased in glass. Is the glass like molded to the skull, or is it like a skull in a glass like box case?
It's molded. From what you can see, it looks like it's kind of molded to the skull.
Okay, thanks. I don't know what difference that made.
That actually confuses me even more. How do you? Can you describe that?
Can I describe what? Sorry?
How is the box molded to the skull? The skull is inside the box, correct?
It's not a box. It's like a sheet of glass wrapped around the skull.
Oh, I see. It's like the skull's been dipped in like glass.
Yes.
And it's like a resin.
It's like one of those vodka bottles,
Hey, I have one of those.
Yes. Very.
I would like
good.
to inspect the skull. It's like, you said it's like 20 feet up, though.
No, it's not 20 feet up. It's
Oh.
20 feet off of a wall.
Oh,
Is
gotcha.
that like where it is? I put a scribble.
That's pretty close.
I'd like to go over and just kind of inspect the skull, see if I can like determine cause of removal. Like, is there
Okay.
any
So you and Malcolm
trauma or
both walk
anything?
over that way?
I would like
I
to
love
walk
the way you
to.
asked that.
I would like to walk to within 30 feet of it and attempt to use my telepathic speech to see if it's a creature I can communicate with.
Okay. Well, we're going to go with Horaeus first because he spoke first. As you walk over, you hit what seems kind of like a solid barrier that you are now stuck to.
Uh-oh.
Should have left it alone.
I'm going to actually assume that I didn't hit it like this. I hit it like,
You walked face first into it.
guys, I'm going to attempt to free myself. I'm going to like try to like pull away.
All right, roll me a
Ouch.
strength.
Oh, I'm great at that. 8.
Can we see what he is pressed up against, or is it like something invisible?
It's invisible.
And of course, because the natural thing to do would be to put my hands against it and push. Now my hands are stuck.
Yes,
Horaeus.
they are.
Stop
But-
playing around and look at the skull.
Oh, he didn't get that close.
Oh, he's.
Where is he?
Okay.
Oh,
What are you fooling around with? We're supposed to be going south.
barrier.
Is this charades? I do like.
Oh,
Horaeus
Oil
only
can?
got about to there when he walked into it.
Great.
All right.
10 words. Go ahead.
No, I know.
Is this like that sword?
I think he's. So I think it looks like he's stuck, but somebody should probably touch
Oh.
where he's pressed up against. To
That's
make sure.
bad.
Oh dear.
Giant gelatinous cube.
I'll get rid of the skull.
Oh, God.
All right. I'm gonna
And
walk
of course,
over
since
to
I'm the only
him.
one with I'm the only one with like the spell curse if we need to do that.
I'm gonna walk over him, grab him by the back of his pants, and try to pull him out of there.
Well, he made his strength check.
Oh,
Oh, I made it.
With
Yes.
an 8?
Yeah,
eight?
because
Wow.
the gelatinous cube rolled a 6.
Oh, that is
Oh.
a gel-
Oh, that's
I
why
didn't
you
even
were
see that it's
laughing.
a
I
gelatinous
see.
cube.
That is why I was laughing.
That's why you're laughing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big fucking cube.
Giant, actually. Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
gargantuan to be exact.
oh my god.
And you take
lot.
12 points of acid damage.
Woo-wee. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
That light's gonna be a problem.
Oh,
I'm gonna say we should probably just leave that alone.
Now,
Well,
now that it
seems to be
knows that you're
activated now.
there, it's going to take a pseudopod attack against Horaeus.
Rude.
And then we're going to roll initiative unless you guys want to run.
of course we are.
yeah, I'm definitely thinking running here, but it's been nice knowing you guys. I'll meet you guys in my next character.
I think we still have to roll initiative, even if we want to run, right?
The only ones who would have to roll initiative are Chance, Malkov, and Horaeus, because they're the only ones close, and Odd, because they're the only ones close enough to it. Horaeus, you take another 20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
Can we see the cube now?
No, it is
I'm in
completely
danger.
transparent.
Oh my! Oh my!
Okay, I'm gonna go. Horaeus, what is going on with you?
Cube.
Cube.
Why are you saying cube repeatedly?
So I'm guessing that since I tried to communicate with the skull and not the other
The
creature,
cube.
I'm not getting anything.
Even if you had tried to communicate with the cube, you wouldn't have gotten anything. It doesn't have much of a brain. And
All right.
the skull is just a skull encased in glass.
Just a skull. Weird. It's just a skull. There's nothing else there.
But Horaeus, Chance, and Odd, go ahead and roll me your initiatives.
I've got a 15.
Okay.
Odd did. I don't know why it's rolling twice. I think he might have disadvantage because he's possibly encumbered. So he has a 15.
Okay.
15.
Oh, and there he is. There's the man
Three-way
himself.
15. That's crazy.
Did I just die?
Oh
Yeah.
God!
Yes.
Yeah, you got here just in time to die.
It was sad.
There's a lot of 15s. Do you want the rest of us to roll initiative?
I don't think there's going to be a need since you guys have said that you want to nope out of the room.
Fair enough.
And
What's
none of
his-
you are close enough for it to attack.
With 3 15s.
Malkov, go ahead and roll your initiative.
Copy that.
As I'm exiting, as I'm noping out of there, I will use an inspiration.
Okay.
Man, I was really hoping you would also roll a 15. That would just be perfect.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big shame.
All right. Since it got a 10 on its initiative, you guys could all make your way out of the room before it can attack.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. And on the way, I'm just going to lay hands on myself and I'm going to cat. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at. I'm gonna have to cast it at 3rd level because I am hurting.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, he was not nice to you.
You did take a good bit of damage off of that.
Well, the question I would have to ask is, we still can't see it, right?
You still cannot see it.
We did not see the pseudopod on
If there's anything, we don't know that there's anything to attack, right?
Well, having dealt with a gelatinous cube before,
A couple of them.
you guys would know pretty much what it is.
Okay. If that's the case, I would like to fire a firebolt at it before I leave.
Okay.
Yeah, we could just get on the other side of this doorway and just shoot at it.
Saban's leaving anyways. I would like to attack it with a firebolt.
All right.
Take some
Two.
pot shots.
Why not?
Yes, why
Hit it on
not?
the way out.
Also, there is that spell slot that you're wasting. But...
Firebolt is a cantrip.
Cantrip.
Oh,
Yeah.
All day.
So, does a 23 hit?
It does.
A giant cube. That'll be 8 fire damage.
All right.
And as a bonus action, I would like to say jolly good. No. Here's what I'm going. Oh, I haven't been. Oh, I can do that. Am I within its range?
No. Where you are now, yes.
So if I move, it's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Actually, yes, it would.
Okay.
Oh, shoot, would it have gotten an attack of opportunity on me since I? Well, I guess the question is.
It only gets 1, so it did not take it.
Okay.
Well, I am going to use my boots of the winding path, and I'm going to teleport 15 feet away.
All right.
Which is this grid based off of the 5 foot?
The blue grid is the 5 foot basis.
That's the row. Okay, good. But I'm gonna teleport away, and then I will use my movement to move move back
All right.
or towards everyone in the door.
Okay.
And that would be my turn. Yep. That'll be my turn. I'll go here.
Okay.
Right. That's all.
But
Knock off.
realistically, I actually would have only got enough.
Wait a minute.
All right. So, question. I can't guarantee that I've come across a gelatinous cube before. Is that
Okay.
this campaign or the other?
That would be
I think
the
that
other
was
one.
the other.
Yeah, you haven't come across one in
Okay.
this one.
I haven't
Right.
either.
And so all I've seen is Haraeus move away, Chance cast a firebolt at something, but I still don't really have any idea that there's something there.
You would have seen the pseudopod come out. Though transparent, it has a almost water-like texture to its when it's moving. So you would have seen the pseudopod come out and smack Haraeus. Because you were
Okay.
close enough.
Got it. Then let me take a look here. Nobody's within 10 feet of me. Yes. Then I am going to invoke the power of Hadar, the Dark Hunger.
Okay.
Tendrils of dark energy erupt from me and batter all creatures within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
Let me cast this in so you can see the spell description.
DC 15
Uh,
strength. It did make its strength save.
Okay.
Still takes 2d6.
Half of
Right?
2d6
Or half.
and no other effect. Yeah. So that would be 3 points of necrotic damage to it.
All right.
And then I'm going to. How far can I get? Yes. I'm going to say, oh, this is bad. I guess we're running. Okay.
All right. It is going to take one swing at you and miss with an 8.
Whew. Okay, good.
All right. So
That is my turn.
the goblin is already through the door. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna continue getting out.
Yeah, I'm confused about what's going on. Somebody's going to have to tell me what all that was about.
Gelatinous cube. Gelatinous cube.
What
They suck.
is? Tell me about it.
It's a big thing. It dissolves pretty much everything. And usually just it's kind of an ambush predator in terms of it just kind of sits there and waits for some idiot to run face first.
It is uncomfortable to get caught in.
Yeah, and it hits like a freight train. We have those in Dungeons and Dragons Land, right?
Sure.
It doesn't really hit so much as
Like
just
a-
sort of,
Yeah, they're
Like
both
a-
barbarians.
right?
Freight wagon train.
Yeah, we'll go with that. And it does hit because it has a pseudopod. It hits you with it.
Oh, I guess the
Was that the thing that lashed out at you, and then I sent a couple of those lashing out at it? Oh,
Yeah,
we learned something new
they're
today.
not great.
but if it envelops you, then you dissolve into nothing. Fascinating, but painful. Yes.
All right. From now on, I'm just gonna I'll pull out something from my inventory, just something that's like.
Are we still in an initiative order,
No.
or can I move
You
freely?
can move.
Okay. Yeah. I'm getting away from that. That's
Well,
crazy.
That doesn't really move much, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
it's pretty
can't-
slow.
I can't
Well,
get
it's
through
because
the
of-
doorway.
I'm going
Hooray,
to-
blocking it again.
You can get past me. Come on. I'm going
we
to
really could've
as
killed it.
from now on, as I'm walking anywhere, I'm holding my battle axe out in front of me.
Do you want my poking stick? It's rather long.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you.
As
Just want to leave this thing behind, or do we
I
want
mean,
to?
I would have killed it, but I mean, are you
I
saying
know.
you don't want to lead face first anymore, Horaeus?
No, no
Oh.
more of that.
I see.
I have learned my lesson. Do not leave.
Why don't we just stand here on the other side of the room and destroy it?
Yeah, I saw you cast Firebolt. We can take care of this, right?
Could very much take care of it, and then it wouldn't be an issue later.
Can it get through this door? I mean, it seems pretty big, but could it like?
The word gelatinous. I don't know. Can it morph and form and take different
Yes.
shapes?
It could fit through the door. It would just take it a while.
I would guess it could.
Yeah,
I really don't like having this thing behind us. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at it from the other side of the door. I'll probably need to move myself a little bit close. Oh, excuse me, pardon
Okay.
me, Horace.
Well, if
sorry.
you guys are staying to fight, let me put back up the initiative order.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like we either handle this now, or it's just going to slowly ooze after us and try to.
Then who knows where we are when it just pops out and surprises us. Right.
Yeah, Chance. I know we haven't had a lot of chance to talk or bond, but this seems up our alley.
I'm with you. I agree.
All right, let's.
Somebody please remind me how to use the measure tool for distance again.
Just
You
click
click the measure tool.
Yeah.
Click the 2 points that you want to, or click where you want to start it from, and it's kind of. Sorry, click and hold.
Which is the measure tool?
Looks like a little ruler.
Vaguely like a ruler, yeah.
Oh,
it's like the fourth one down.
minimized.
They've made some adjustments actually, which are pretty cool.
Okay, is that the thing that says snap to center?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can change it from a line to a square, a circle, cone, depending on what your spell is.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, if we're gonna stay and fight, Horaeus, Chance, and Malkov, you've each taken your turns, so leave it up to Odd.
Although I was the 11, Odd was a 15.
Oh, sorry, have that backwards.
Hey, no worries. Thank you for
So-
putting us in initiative order.
Did Odd already attack?
Odd did
No,
not.
I think he just ran.
He didn't get his turn, right? Yeah. Oh, that was his turn.
No, he did not get his turn. He just ran. So if he'd like to take an attack, he can.
Oh. Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out. Actually, here's one thing that's sort of odd.
Yeah.
I had picked a second level spell, and I thought I had a slot. The spell that I picked is there, but there's no second level slot. And then when I look under spells, the only ones it gives me access to is ones. I don't know what happened.
Let me take a look real quick. Campaign.
No, that second level spell is coming from your circlet.
Oh, thank you so much. That's right.
Yeah. So it's not you don't have a slot for it. You just do it based on the item.
Well, is it worth me? I'll ask my cohorts. Is it worth me using my once a day
What is it?
scorching ray?
I think that's. I mean, only you could make that decision, right?
Okay. I want to get rid of this thing. I'm going to give this a try.
So you roll 3 attacks.
Oh, I do roll 3. Okay. Well, there's a first. Does a 15 hit?
15 does.
Uh, 6 fire damage.
Okay. 16 hits.
And So
Okay.
9 fire damage. And then a 21 to hit. I assume
Okay.
that hits the point.
Okay.
12. Ooh, I like this.
Anything else? You've already taken your movement.
Is it at least shriveling? Is it something?
No, not yet. You wouldn't have had a chance to get down into there yet, Michael. That's why I moved you.
Right. But they were discussing it all that long time.
Well, my initiative is done. I don't have
All right,
anything else I can
I'll
do.
move me back, but I still think I would be down there already.
All right, Malkov, you've gone, so that brings us to the cube. It can move out to there, and none of you are close enough for it to attack. Is anyone else getting in on this combat?
Sure. But I do have a question. I have favored enemy ability, and it's beasts and monstrosities. So I have 2 of them.
This is neither.
Okay. I was curious because it said beasts are non-humanoid creatures.
No, this is an ooze, not considered a monstrosity.
Okay, thank you for that. But I do have Colossus Slayer as a perk.
Okay.
Sorry, puppies. Then I guess I will roll initiative.
Yep.
I don't know what I can do.
I would suggest
Any-
anything that doesn't put you within range of it.
I will also roll initiative,
Okay.
even though
19.
it's not gonna show up because I don't know why.
I would like to just get out of there.
5. Woohoo!
Okay. Neither of you showed up, so I will add you.
Yeah.
No. Get back in there.
We can always mute ourselves while they're fighting it out.
It's all right. Little background puppy noise never hurt anybody. All right, that brings us to the top of the round with Shay.
All right. Anybody can tell me how to hit this thing, then let me know. So
From
I'm
as far away
gonna
as possible.
Aim for
hit
the
it with
head, I
my
suppose.
longbow,
Okay.
and I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Take it with the pointy end.
An 11 hits. Okay. A 9 also hits.
Okay.
All right.
Ugh, 2 1s
Ooh.
on my damage, not to hit.
Okay.
Does all that make any sort of sense the way it's coming up?
Yeah. It took me a second to wrap my
sweet.
mind around it, but yeah.
Okay. I was reading it myself and thinking,
That brings us back to odd. Unless, I'm
All right,
sorry.
I'm gonna move. Yep.
Sorry about that.
These are 5 foot.
Yes.
Okay. Then I am going to move to this door and I want to check if it is unlocked or open. Is it popping up for you guys?
You
Hold
can
on.
make it to the door, but checking if it's unlocked and open would be an action, another action.
Okay. And so I am moving.
It's usually a
Let me
free
see.
action taken outside of combat, but since you're in combat and have already taken your actions this turn.
Okay, fair enough. Then I can move 30 feet. So I am just going to move here with the intent of checking out that doorway next turn.
Okay.
And that is it for me.
All right. I don't know why it switched up the order there. No, that was right. That would bring us to Haraeus.
Oh, okay. I am going to. I'm going to go ahead and pull out Twitch, and I'm going to go ahead and fire off a shot.
All right.
11.
11 hits.
Where's my camera?
Wait. 9 damage.
Nice.
I will then move like over here just to the side next to the door so I can duck out
Okay.
if needed. See where this thing starts heading.
All right. Forgot about that.
Ooh.
All right, that's going to bring us to Chance.
There we go.
All right. Let's see. Let me think. Let's try something else.
Man, how was it to kill this sucker?
Oh, it's gonna be a while.
Yes. Raising my gauntlet.
It's a big fucker.
Thank you. I think it's a normal size gauntlet, but whatever. Anyways, I will fire lightning at it.
Ooh,
Okay.
yes.
Let's see what happens. That's a 3. Oh, no, what is that? Oh, all right. Does a 20 hit?
20 does.
That's weird. The on the dice, the numbers were hard to see. All right, so 9 damage.
All right.
And I'm going to hit it again with the same thing, and it's the same 20.
Okay.
6 damage.
Okay.
And is it still not visible? Or is it starting to be visible?
You can see where the impacts have hit
Mm-hmm.
and where the arrows are stuck in it and dissolving.
Got it. Okay. I think that's all I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna stay right here because it's not moving very fast.
Okay.
Well,
That's my turn.
Odd.
okay. So I did a bunch of damage. I'm not sure I want to use my last first level spell on the sucker. Although it often doesn't do much. I'm just going to actually try fire a short bow into it.
Okay. 9 hits.
You know, it's got to be a pretty low AC, I'm sure, for the sucker.
Yeah, it doesn't want to deflect things. It wants to absorb them.
But I wonder, so like if I fire this in, like that's my wonder. I don't even know if it's doing any damage or is it just absorbing it?
The arrow is
No,
stuck in it, and you can see as soon as it hits, the arrow starts to dissolve.
Great. So I'm down an arrow.
Anything else, sir?
No, that would be it.
All right. So,
Well, I guess I will move a couple more feet away.
okay.
which I
Sully.
did.
17 wisdom save.
Yeah, it failed.
It's not hip to be square. As I yell over my shoulder as I run out the door.
Okay.
Do you just have like a whole list of these just written up, or
No, that one literally just came to me. I was going to say
Nice.
something completely different, and then it came to me.
Like a bardic
Out of
inspiration.
character, I took a couple of points of psychic damage on that one.
You're welcome.
Malkov.
I am going to cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
So it has to make a DC. Nope. Sorry, that was the wrong thing. Do-do-do-do-do. That's
24 hits.
24 to hit. So speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
It is going to take 2d8.
that means it's gonna have like what, a 5-foot move speed?
I'd love it if it was a 0. That's 10 points of cold damage.
All right. You hear
Yeah.
like a thud and squish as pieces start to fall off this thing.
Ooh.
It's not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
That is going to bring us to it. And it is going to move into the room, and it is going to attack the Revenant.
Does that include its loss of
Oh,
movement
no,
because of Ray?
it did not. Good
Okay.
call.
I just realized I never rolled damage.
Oh,
It was
I
not
was so
9
proud of
psychic
my
damage. No, that was Drew.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mine is 6. Wait. Yeah, 6 psychic damage, and then
Does
it
gelatinous too have a psyche?
assuming that does it.
gets disadvantage on its next attack. So there's that too.
Yeah, it doesn't get close enough to attack.
It's still its next attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's going to make it to its next attack. Teve.
Tiffany is going to cast Create Bonfire on it.
Okay.
It's a Dex 14 saving throw.
Oh, this should be hysterical.
And that would be why she's casting that.
It rolled a natural 20 for a 16.
Oh, shit!
Wow.
For crying out loud.
That is a dexterous cube.
Right?
Wow.
Let's burn
Yeah.
the GM's natural 20s right now.
Yeah. Well, I guess I do precisely jack this turn.
All right, that will bring us back to Shay. The Revenant is going to move down here behind Sully.
All right. Does it look like it's hurting? Does it like
I said, pieces are falling off of it.
All right. I am going to cast Spike Growth underneath it and just in front of it.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. There we go. about that big.
That's a little big, but yeah.
20
No,
by
that's
20.
no, that's right.
Yeah,
It's
about
a
like,
little big, but that's fine.
yeah. Go ahead and shave it down. But I'm just giving you a general idea of where I want it.
No worries. Anything else?
Does that count as one attack?
It was a spell, so it is your attack. You can't cast multiple spells.
Right, but I have 2 attacks, so can I make a second attack?
No.
No.
Not unless that was
Okay.
a bonus action. No, that was an action.
Nope. It was 1 action. All right.
The way it works
so,
is if you have 2 attacks, that is still considered 1 action.
okay, thank you for that. So it would get 2d4 damage, assuming.
When it moves.
Right. So then I am going to move to this door and just kind of use the wall as cover.
Okay. I would allow you, since you used the spell as the attack, I'd allow you to open that one if you wish.
Okay. Yep, I'm going to check that door to see if it's open and peek through it. Getting ready to shut it if there's anything else behind it.
They changed the tools on me and it's screwing me up.
Oh man.
Rude.
Thank you. I was missing that.
I already used one before you got here today.
All right, that'll bring us to Horaeus.
Oh, my turn again. Glory. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and fire off Twitch again.
All right.
And nobody's been hit, right? Aside from me, right?
Correct.
17
Hits.
7 damage.
And with that, you hear a almost splash sound
Oh,
as this cube dissolves into a giant puddle.
nice. Nice.
Does the floating skull do anything?
It lands on the floor with a thud.
Well,
Well done.
Ah.
Thank
Oh.
you, Chance, for pushing us to do the right thing.
I'd like to run after our goblin ally, yelling for him to stop. Wait.
He's just standing there at the tunnel entrance.
Okay. I
Well,
was
he listened.
worried he was running off.
When the
He wanted no part of that cube.
cube sloshed to the ground, did anything else make any? Did any sound of like coins or anything hit the
Oh,
ground?
yes.
No.
Gems,
Been-
jewels,
just the
magical
skull.
jewels?
Just the skull.
Legendary items. Oh, all right, fine.
Well, I'm
Doing
going
what
to
you can.
cautiously approach and take the skull.
Yes, I was going to say, let's not leave the skull.
Okay.
Fine, skull.
If it survived a cube, maybe there's something special about it.
I imagine it's someone else who got too close and hasn't been dissolved fully yet.
Well,
No, it is.
Then why did all this?
not
go
if it's encased in glass.
Well, you make
Oh, was it?
I mean, except we know it wasn't glass anymore.
right now. We know it wasn't.
No, the
Me?
skull was still encased in glass.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Oh, I missed that part. Okay.
The skull is encased in a thin film of glass.
Around
Oh, so there is something special about this.
Well, it must be if it's not dissolved by a gelatinous cube,
it. Perhaps
well-
the person just had a shining personality.
Hmm.
perhaps.
Mm.
That's
It's
one
glass,
way to-
not crystal.
Sorry?
I did try to talk to the skull, and
Well,
it didn't
It's
want
just.
to talk.
Alas, hooray!
Well, if it's nothing else, it's a
Well,
curiosity we can sell.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
it's glass and not crystal, right? It's not like
Correct.
a crystal skull in,
No,
in this kingdom down here.
No.
If it is a crystal skull, I'm leaving.
Well, it's one way
Shine
to
us
stay.
both.
It's one way to stay ahead.
I quit.
Monkey with a pompadour. Monkey
So
with a
much psychic
pompadour.
damage.
Okay. Since there doesn't seem to be treasure, shall we proceed following our guide?
Sounds good.
Well,
there
I
anything
opened this
else?
door over here, and that cube was blocking another door up top. Do we want to look at it?
Well, I think we're on a quest to go find some things and go get paid for it right now, right?
Well, we're just really trying to find the exit, and
Yeah.
if we happen to find some werewolves, some rats.
Well,
I mean, side quests reward so much experience sometimes. Yeah, we should take a look.
I mean,
Okay.
we're
I feel
here.
like-
All we can do is open the doors and look.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
like
feel
side
like the
quests.
experience levels are fixed in this one. It's almost like I feel like we have to get to the next level before we get any sort of true experience. I don't know.
But if we see a cat in a ray of sunlight, we know it has a quest to give us.
Is that one of those weird psychological puzzles?
I will make it a point to dismiss my spike growth.
Okay.
And is there anything else that I should note about this skull in my inventory?
It is a
'Cause I'm-
skull encased in glass.
All right.
We'll have to do magic eyes on it later.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Or identify
Alright.
or something.
I'm gonna peek into this room, and what do I see?
You see a pedestal in the center of the room.
Just an empty pedestal?
You can see something on top of it, but you're not sure what it is.
Is it a place to put a skull? Because that'd be really convenient.
It's kind of what
Super
I'm thinking.
convenient. Super convenient.
Like, hey, there's like a pedestal over here, and there's something sitting on top of it, but I can't really tell.
Oh, well, let's wander in and take a look. By the way, is that a wall to the north of this area?
Yes.
Okay, I'll wander in behind and see what I can see.
Follow.
I'm just gonna
Curious.
kind of stand right out here.
I'm curious.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to move stealthily over to this wall and down this wall, just for fun.
Okay.
I mean, you might want to check for traps.
Hmm.
I'll ask the Revenant to keep an eye on our goblin guide.
Well, okay, you guys have split the party, so we've got two things going on here.
Split the party? Oh.
Sully, as you go into that southern room with the Revenant tenses.
Uh-oh.
And he whips around and just pushes right past you and goes this way.
Which way? Oh, that way.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
The dog with a bone.
yeah, let him do his thing. Well, I'm not there.
The goblin
Am I back
asks you,
now?
are you guys coming?
I lost you guys for like a whole minute there.
Oh,
Oh, that explains your non-responsiveness.
I mean, who's the guide talking to? Because
Sully.
We're not there.
Okay.
You wouldn't know. No.
And where is the Revenant still with us?
The Revenant, as
he
you
ran-
as you walked into this room, you could see the Revenant tense. His entire body tenses. And he makes for this path to the side.
I can't hold him back. Can I attempt to hold him back?
You could do an opposed strength check.
I would like to attempt to do so.
All right.
Oh, 11.
Give
Wait, 13 total.
me, okay. Give me 1 second. I didn't have a Revenant open.
It's okay. I'll just tell him to wait. It may be dangerous there. They may have help. Let's see if that does anything.
Come on. There we go. I'm rolling for shit half this night. You managed to hold him back, and he's fighting you. He tells you she's that way.
Just one of them. Just the woman.
Yes.
But you can't be sure they haven't picked up anyone else. We may need help.
Make it fast.
Oh boy. So I'll run to the door. We have a situation down here with the Rev.
What's the situation?
Another one of his friends.
Well, let him go take care of his friends then. I don't care.
Well, I mean, he wants
Do
to.
we?
What is he trying to kill it? Them?
Yes.
One can assume.
Well, let's hope he does well and wish him well.
All right.
I'm more
Wait,
concerned.
What's going on here?
Explain the Revenant to him.
Okay, we'll move back to the main party. You've
heard
inspect Sully yell.
But, yeah. I don't know what to do. Since
As I chase after the Revenant, I'll ask the Goblin to stay there. And then,
Okay.
you guys
All right.
do your
Well,
business.
I love Sully, and if he's leaving, I need to follow him and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, hearing sounds of distress. I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I will immediately run out of the room and follow after Sully after I hear him yell. There's a situation going on.
Chance is conflicted, staring at the altar and hearing the
Yeah,
noise. But he backs
That's
out of the
character.
room. He backs
The
out of
altar
the
isn't
room
going anywhere, but the Revenant apparently is.
and follows the sounds of.
And actually,
panic.
I'll use my dash and do my 60 feet or whatever to try and catch up as best I can.
Your feline ability?
Yes,
Agility?
ability. It is called feline agility, however.
The feline agility ability.
Yes. There's a poem in there somewhere waiting to be written.
Yeah. So I think we're all just gonna follow Sully.
Hope he doesn't crop dust us.
Somebody stay back with the goblin.
The Revenant runs pretty much straight down this hall.
Oh dear.
I'm right after him.
Oh, see it here. Let's all go.
Doot.
I'm just gonna move forward. I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, let's move it.
At least we know there's no traps.
I've got to move it. Move it.
That's true.
At this point, I don't think it matters.
No.
We've tripped. Oh, we haven't.
And I guess if there's any gelatinous cubes, he's running into them head first rather than us.
Well, he's dead, so.
Yeah. Well, but he'll still, stop in midair.
We'd still notice.
Dead-ish.
No.
He runs into this room. It's 20-foot high ceilings. It's lit by candlelight. And across the room you see, well, let me give you an exact of what you see.
I guess you were right, Odd. He can run into things.
Actually, why didn't we think of this sooner? We should have him leading the party, running headfirst down the hallway at high speed.
True. Just going to ignore that masterful pun. Run into things. He ran into the. I
Yes.
mean, honestly,
I was just going and rolling with it.
genius needs to be appreciated sometime. I'm just saying.
Flickering torches in the four corners of the room are lit with what you can tell is magic. They have continual flame spells on them, and they do light the room up fairly decently. There's a woman who is seated at a banquet table, eating what looks to be a feast. As you see dishes moving by themselves around her. The Revenant runs in and goes, "You!" And she looks up stunned. And the Revenant makes a beeline across the room for her.
Could you describe her again?
She's a female human. She's dressed like a priestess. And from what you know, she's one of the fine fellows of Daggerfold.
I like fellers.
Fine fellers.
So I'm kind of around the corner, so I can't try to figure out try to figure out what her get up as a priestess of.
So, dishes and things are flying through the air as she's eating.
Yes.
Higgledy-piggledy. All right.
And she's the only one in here?
Yes, she's the only one in the room.
Ooh.
The dishes themselves aren't doing a dance and singing about guests?
No.
No.
There's nothing about be our guest or anything like that going on.
Any great, delicious gray stuff?
Possibly. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
I intend to.
Yes. I mean, this is an every week thing. All right.
It's
So there's no singing or dancing or francing. Fine.
Boys, sit.
Well, did the Revenant rush into the room?
Yes. He has rushed straight for her.
Can anyone stop him? Or should we bother?
I'm gonna let this play out myself. I was here just to support Sully.
I think we stand there.
Cast Ray of Frost on him and slow him down a bit, but
Chance will say, "Stop! No, don't."
Yeah.
No, don't. Then I won't.
No, I meant to the Revenant, not to you.
You hear the woman yell, "Stop him!" And you see the Revenant get buffeted, like something's trying to stop him, but he's pushing right through. He is bound and determined. He makes his way across and does a running jump over this table and tackles her to the ground.
Fascinating.
And much like the other guy, he goes straight for her throat. And he is choking the life out of her.
You know, he really should learn another move, but he does this one so well.
If it ain't Baroque.
I see what you've done there.
It might be, yeah.
Can we just let this happen?
I don't think we can get over there fast.
I don't think we have any options here. Like,
no, I'm not invested in this. It's not my situation.
I don't know anything about the Revenant or his history, or I just know we've already watched him kill someone.
We did.
You guys you're all okay with this?
I mean,
I'm okay with it.
You made it pretty clear when we first met him, what his goals in life were.
Or goals in life.
Or goals in death, right. Well, pseudo life.
You see, his old crew turned on him.
Right.
Mutineers
Is
were.
one of the old crew?
His
Well,
old
his
crew.
Yes.
Yes, it must be one of his old crew, or else he wouldn't be after them.
Have
Well,
the
this all
plates all
sounds
dropped to the
very
floor?
peculiar to me, but okay.
Halith, are you going to kill her?
Yes.
Try to make it quick
I understand that, Hal, old buddy,
and
but
relatively painless.
could you not for a second?
He ignores you.
All right.
He continues with his hands around her neck, and you hear an audible snap across the room.
We did not stop that, so that's good.
Yeah.
I turn to
Like,
Shay and very
I'm
quietly I just say,
kind of
this is-
really uncomfortable with this, but I don't know anything about
is-
the situation.
Well, if you're
yeah,
uncomfortable
this is
watching
this
someone
is
get choked,
odd, right?
run after them.
No,
It's a
I'm
little
on.
odd.
It is a little odd. It is a lot odd.
Well, you all just stood there and let him execute someone, so
I mean, it's not like we were going to get there any faster. Like, obviously, there was some sort of magical force field in place. He just bowled right through it, and he's far more strong than the rest of us.
it was worth a try. I mean, if you felt very uncomfortable.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if there's anything worth looting.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna
So-
see if the Revenant was okay and start checking the
Go
body
in the
to see if
room.
there's anything
He
useful.
stands up, and you see him take a necklace off of her.
Oh.
All right.
And he turns and he starts walking towards you guys. And he looks
well
at you,
then,
Sully, and goes, "Thank you." And then
Hmm.
he and the necklace both turn to dust.
Oh,
Oh.
that was it.
Oh, shit.
Well, he only had to kill 2 people. He's dust.
Well,
okay.
I'm still going to then go over and while everyone's shocked, I'm going to go search the body.
That was probably the weirdest thing, though, right? I mean,
That was pretty weird.
yeah.
I haven't seen anything like that.
Also, he didn't even really say goodbye to all of us.
I mean, thank you
Exceedingly
counts as
weird.
a goodbye.
That's kind of rude. I mean, you've traveled with someone for a long time.
And if anything,
For like 3
thanking
days.
anyone, he should have thanked Horaeus, who bought the guy for 200 gold.
Well, that's true. He did.
Well,
I
to be
thought we
fair,
came-
you guys were all grouped together by the door still
Yeah.
when he came walking back over.
That is true.
So it was a general thank you. And then he turned to dust.
I still feel
So I rolled a 24 trying to search the body of the woman.
Okay. You find a holy symbol of Shar.
Shar. Could you spell that?
Shar.
Oh, okay. I will pocket that. Is it made of anything like having encrusted with jewels or?
It is a small disc of carved obsidian on a silver chain.
Okay. I'm going to keep it in my pocket handy because it's possible that maybe that if we flash that, maybe we might get by. Potentially use it as a way to calm people we run into.
Yeah. Are the magical torches and plates still moving around?
The plates, some of them are hanging in air. Some of them were dropped when she yelled, "Stop him."
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
But the food looks fresh.
Oh, I think we should eat.
And you can see there are platters of fine looking food all along the table. There are flagons full of wine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go forward and look for the things like fruit or whatever I can stash in my bag that might last a few days.
There are fresh fruits aplenty.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab a like a chicken leg or something. I'm sure.
Okay.
Grab a chicken leg and just kind of go tear it off and just take a bite.
I'm going to.
It's pretty good chicken.
Damn, that's good.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna like pull out like a rag or something, like throw like half a chicken in, wrap it up, throw it in my bag. and also just grab some stuff and just
Okay,
eat while I'm.
there's meats, there's cheeses, there's fruits,
Oh,
there's
cheese.
vegetables. There's all kinds of stuff here.
I'll throw
We
some,
should at least stock
some of the
up.
hard cheeses. I'll throw some hard cheeses into my bag.
As you're standing there putting stuff in your bag, a tray comes over to you with some
Oh.
fruits on it.
Yeah, all right. Grab an apple.
And as the rest of you are standing in the room, trays start floating over to you.
Does Haraeus seem fine?
Yeah, Haraeus is fine.
All right. Curious.
I'm definitely going to take some apples and put them in my bag.
Okay.
Anything that looks like it'll, like Shay, anything that looks like it'll last.
Like anything that'll keep, like,
got a skin on it.
Okay.
No bananas.
All right. I will.
Boy, this looks weird.
Yeah, it's very strange, but I'm going to try. As a, is there any pork?
Yes, there is.
I'm calling it now. We check our bags the next day, and it's gone.
I was gonna pull a tiny strand as a tray goes by and nibble it, see what it tastes like.
It tastes like a really good braised pork.
Oh, this is fantastic. It seems safe. Haraeus, you feel fine, right?
Yeah.
No, I really can't tell based on that.
Yeah.
That's probably normal. All right.
That's entirely normal.
Yes.
Is there any ale on the table?
There are flagons of wine, mead, ale.
Or
Sully, why don't you fill up your cup with some good soup?
he's got grog.
We still have a fair amount of water in there.
Oh well,
We
fair
don't want to
enough.
ruin it.
Oh, it's water in there. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll start eating.
Water.
Okay.
Thoroughly convinced by Haraeus as his hearty belch that everything is safe and secure.
Oh, that reminds me, just because I haven't been keeping track of it as much as I should have. About how many days have we been down here already? I just want to
Like
take off my rations.
3.
3. Okay. Well, when it comes time, I can take the spell, create food and water for us, so we can take care of that in a bit. But for now, I guess we still got rations.
You're playing on hard mode, huh? Counting the rations.
Oh,
May I take a look?
look, I'm not counting arrows, at least.
May I take a look down the hallway outside of the chamber?
Yes. You looking north?
Yes.
It's more hallway.
Huh. Curious. All right.
Well, we
Well-
need to get back to our orc friend because it looks like he's vacated.
Goblin. And I will take the advice someone said at some point and take any chance you can to eat and sleep. So,
Do we need to
Fresh-
do that now?
fresh food should not go wasted, so I'll
Oh, no.
stuff my face a little bit.
Yeah, same
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna eat until I'm full and drink some ale.
Okay. Anyone else?
And maybe pack away some things that might.
I am actually going to eat and drink some ale.
Okay.
Maybe pack away some apples and some other things that might hold for some days.
Yeah, a couple of days worth of rations if I can fit it in with stuff that will keep. Like obviously certain kind of produce won't, but
Yeah.
While I'm gnawing on my chicken leg or whatever, I'm going to look around the room and see if there's anything else of interest other than the torches.
Not a whole lot.
I mean, what was she doing in there? Just standing in the middle of this room?
No,
This
she
big
was
room?
sitting
her
at the
dinner.
banquet table eating.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, like by herself though. That's
Yes.
just odd to me. Okay. All right.
Would these torches continue to burn if we took them with us?
I don't know. Give it a shot.
Is that
I'm
all
going-
that's in the room? Sorry.
I'm going to attempt to move one of the torches then.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's still burning. You asked what else was in the room. Empty bookcases and desks line the walls. Against the south wall stands a large banquet table bearing fresh foodstuffs on copper platters. Copper flagons are filled to the brim with wine. A portrait of a smiling Hallister hangs above the table.
Hmm.
Hallister? What is a Hallister? Oh, wait a
He's
minute.
a-
That's the
yeah.
mage.
He's the mad
Yeah.
guy.
Okay.
He's smiling.
Copper, you say, huh?
How does he does the picture the painting look ominous?
No,
No, he's smiling.
Is he
Yes, I-
smiling ominously?
No, he looks happy.
Really?
All right, guys, we're going to take a 5-minute break. All right, I'll be right back.
Go back and say he finished the job.
That would be dishonest. Of the highest esteem, honesty.
God damn it.
Sure.
False advertising. I know nothing. I've not watched or listened to Critical Role.
I mean, Kiri said a lot. Fuck yourself. Wow. Go fuck yourself. Yes, I did. Welcome to the Mighty Nine.
No.
All right, sorry about that. My dad called and I had to see what he needed. Is everybody back? All right, and we are back.
And the answer is yes.
Okay, so you guys have eaten your fill, gathered non-perishable foodstuffs, and what are you going to do next?
We need to make sure that the guide has not escaped.
We need to march. Let's go march back to where the guide was last seen.
Yeah, I had been
Yeah.
headed back there while everybody was eating.
Droll
Okay.
confidently back, and he's probably there waiting for us. As honest
Sure.
as he seemed very honest to me.
As all
Chance, you
trustworthy
are-
goblins will do.
What the
Chance, you are ever the optimist.
Where do you suppose he went? Probably up to the back.
Back to his master, I'm sure.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Yes, he would. Absolutely, he would. He's a goblin.
Do you mean
Maybe he took the initiative and went forward to where we need to find the key and gets there and like half the were-rats are gone.
I was going to say, we have a choice here. I think we could probably find the were-rats on our own and maybe continue on without his help.
he was heading down, so at least we know we have to go that way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're originally told they are to the south, so let's continue on.
So he's completely gone.
He's gone. He took the first opportunity to run.
He's
If
right
we
out of
find him,
I'll say, what were you guys looking into when I called for you?
oh, there was an altar in that room back there. And I wanted to see what was on it, and we were looking at various things. I don't know. Then you called.
Well, since our guide is gone, I suppose we can go back to that.
I honestly cannot believe he left. You think you can trust a goblin?
You want to go after him?
Well, which way did he go? I leave it to you.
I'm assuming back the way we came.
I don't feel like we got our money's worth.
I mean, technically, we didn't pay anything.
It's commensurate.
Yeah.
Why don't you go argue with the management then?
Do you think they have it?
No.
No. They're messing with me.
a bit.
All right, let's just go look at the old and get out of here then.
Let's check the
do
other
we
door.
want
while
to
we're
check
here.
out the pedestal room since we were
I
already in that process?
Okay.
Chance, did you seriously think you could trust that goblin?
me.
Was there a suggestion before of trying to seeing what happened when we put the skull on the pedestal?
Well,
Well,
there
we
was
have-
something on the pedestal. We hadn't had
Oh,
a
was
chance
there?
to look at it yet.
Yes.
I did not remember that there was something on the pedestal.
Yes, in the middle of this 20-foot high room is a limestone altar topped with a misshapen mound of gold that looks like it was poured on the altar in a molten form and left there until it cooled and hardened.
Then let's try and take that with us.
Well, can I inspect it?
Can always
Sure.
try.
What is that, investigation?
Yes.
I mean, was it covering something? Why else would you pour molten gold on something?
Well, possibly whatever was there was melted by someone. Like maybe someone like Chance came along and fireballed it, and it melted.
You know,
Or you wanted to prove a point and melt gold over somebody.
So we've got a glass skull, a gold skull. There's like tin over there.
I mean, it's just melted gold.
Well, there was a whole closet of them, if you remember.
Yeah.
True. All sorts.
Did you want to take the melted gold from the
Let me see if that looks like it's even possible. I will investigate.
Okay.
About how long will this investigation take? Because I made
apparently a very short amount of time.
Jeez, I don't know. I think it's dark. That's probably what it is.
Yes, that must be it.
All right. Well.
Oh, is it too dark for people to see?
Oh, we were just.
No, well,
everyone's using their dark vision except for Sully.
Thank
Sully,
you for pointing out the fact that we actually could see and just were inept at figuring out what it was, Malkov.
Do you want me to shed some light on this situation?
Yes, that should probably help things, I think.
All right, I will
Question.
cast a cantrip light.
Did somebody take one of the magic torches from the other room?
Teeb.
Oh no, I moved it, but we didn't. I didn't bring it with. It's too heavy.
Put it back in the sky. No.
What? No, yeah, it's right back in its spot. I just wanted to see if it would go out if it moved. I mean, so we could, I guess, take it, but it was heavy. It was like in a big thing.
It was heavy for you.
Well, I mean, I could put it in the bag, I suppose, but then it would burn the bag.
From the inside.
Yeah. DM, what is there anything I do discover in my investigation?
No, it looks like a pile of molten gold.
And it doesn't look like I can remove it from whatever it's on.
You could give it a try.
Okay, well, I don't have the strength.
I mean, gold is pretty soft. It's probably easy to like.
I will try and pull on it, and then I'll suggest if that doesn't work, someone much stronger than me give this a try.
Hang on for 1 second. Horaeus, you wanted to do something?
No, I looked it up. I'm good.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll just do my usual walk along the perimeter of the room, just kind of see if I can find a
thing on the walls.
No trap doors.
All right.
All right, Odd.
Yes.
As you grab the gold and try to lift it off,
yes,
it crawls up your arms.
Oh,
what are these again?
Holy horrors!
Which arm or both?
Both. You take.
It's messing up my fur.
You take 9 points of damage.
Holy hell.
And I'm sorry, you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of acid damage.
Oh dear. It's really messed up my fur.
Is this another one of those oozes?
It's going to take me a month of grooming to fix this.
I mean, with the Furminator, you can probably get it out.
Are we rolling initiative?
Well, it's on my arms. I pull away from it, obviously, as soon as my first earlier end, is it possible to do?
You are stuck at the moment.
Let's see how many oozy things Odd can get stuck in or encased in. A black ooze and now gold
ooze.
And new rule. We don't touch anything now without poking it with a stick first.
Yeah, we need to pick up some like old crappy weapons just to stick into things.
Well,
I have several. I keep offering them to people.
We never use it.
Does
What
PG
happened?
sound like a Cyberman to anybody else?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Suddenly you're
this is the-
Cyberman.
This is the first I've heard of it. I sound cyberish.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
kind of
only
good.
for the last couple of
started.
Yeah,
minutes.
you're really staticky.
It does not usually happen to me. Give me a second. I will in it out, I suppose.
See, it's not as bad when you talk a bit lower, but it gets worse when you're like talking a little louder, a little higher pitch. Yeah.
Wait, what?
So yeah, try talking a little lower, like just a little quieter, a little lower.
It
This is
doesn't
my
really
own
help.
voice.
No.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
not back.
okay. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just that one line. Anyway.
Ooh. So with him, so can someone
So
do
he
the
should
best-
talk lower. Do you
Lower.
think this would help if he got lower?
Yeah.
Michael
Yes,
has
that's
to-
exactly. That's it exactly.
Lower.
Lower.
See my receding hairline.
It's like barbecue, low and slow, low and slow.
And we just need someone to do their best David Tennant.
Mm. Don't lick my feet. I swear to God.
Yeah, Drew.
Sorry.
Please.
Things I did not expect to hear today.
Out of context theater.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nick's like
Start an
lick my
OnlyFans, man.
All right. Okay,
Next.
so given our previous experience with
Better.
booze, let's no, yeah.
About the
Given our
same.
Given our previous experience
what's
with
going on.
booze, I think we should all know: don't slice the damn thing.
Yeah, don't try to cut it. Because then we get we're
Malkov does
Malkov
not know
and-
that.
Okay.
I'm telling you, no.
We will communicate that.
We're
Don't
Yeah.
worry, I'll
there with the
I can
black
turn it
news.
off.
Oh,
Yeah, no, your mic is still bad.
It might even be worse.
Let's see. Why?
I don't know, but it only started in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, after we came back from break, did you bump the mic? Maybe it just a little needs to be receded.
No.
It sounds
touch it.
digital. It doesn't sound like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's nothing you've done. We can still mostly understand you.
Odd.
Yes.
I would
No.
guess just don't talk very fast so we can try to figure out what you're saying.
Is this better?
No.
Nope.
Now you
No.
sound like a Dalek.
No.
Yeah.
No,
So
Dalek's like Dalek. Thanks.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God,
good.
it's
That's
so
good.
perfect.
We're good.
They exterminate for us. Come on.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
It's perfect. You sound exactly like a Dalek.
Don't sue us, BBC.
What? I can't. I don't know.
Anyway,
That
Anyway,
really
The
good.
was.
laughing Dalek. That's the name for a pub.
I'd drink there.
so
Yeah.
anyway, are we rolling
Wow.
initiative?
Yes.
To be fair, is there a place you wouldn't? You know.
Is everybody rolling initiative? That's the deal.
Everybody who wants in on this.
So
Looking on
I certainly do.
yeah, I don't think you have a choice, Odd. So we will as we're observing Odd getting oozed, the last time we encountered one of these bastards, it was black and multiplied every time you cut it and tried to cut it off of him. So don't cut it into pieces.
Oh, we remember that now.
Is that the
cat
Imperial
my
one?
cat is very angry because I have the door closed.
Well, that's just a bad father. You should not.
I am awful. I'm terrible. I am, in fact, the devil and Hitler combined.
Bad daddy.
Father cares for us not.
Pretty much. I'll make it up to her after the game.
Malkov, did you roll initiative?
I did. I think I got a 21.
Oh, there you are.
But I still haven't been able to figure out how to show up on the initiative order.
That's
Mine
all right.
mine just does not at all ever.
Yeah,
I
we've
figured
given
out
up
how
on
to
hers.
name your token though, so it shows up in the initiative, which is double tap your token.
I sure
I'll
been
try-
trying.
I'll try double tapping next time.
If this is not better, then it probably needs a restart. So
Oh, no,
it's
that's
much better.
Ah,
There you go.
there you are.
okay. I just
Okay,
turned
so
off
am
the
I
face
first
of
up in initiative?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
And this gold mass is still mostly not touching odd.
No, it is completely touching Odd. It has got engulfed both of his hands and is climbing up his arms.
Well, I don't know any better, so I'm gonna try another ray of frost.
Okay.
And that's a 9.
That actually
hit.
hits.
Holy crap. Okay. So that is going to be 2 die 8 for 11 points of damage.
Nice.
And creature, it loses 10 feet from its movement next round.
Okay. Anything else?
Or until my next turn. I did sneak down to the bottom left of the room to try to peek around the corner, but that's not the priority right now. That is my turn.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Chance.
I cast Fireball. No, I'm joking.
Fireball.
I didn't ask
Yes.
how big the room was. I said I
That's
cast
right.
Fireball.
That's right.
Oh, you're coming. By the way, you're coming clear now.
Am I coming
Go
in
big or
clear?
go home.
Aw, it's a Dalek.
I said, am I coming in clear?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Completely.
Excellent. That was
Anyway,
a
so-
reference to a movie. All right, so I will. Don't worry, Odd. I'll firebolt the I don't know, what did you call it? The green thing, the gold thing.
Yes, the gold thing.
Golden
I'll-
news.
Thank you.
Well,
I'll
or it
firebolt.
could be a jelly of some sort, or oozes and jellies are both.
The same
I'll
thing.
firebolt. Is
Okay.
is it like attached to his body?
It is attached to both of his arms,
Yes.
Okay.
but it
Can
is
I
a large creature.
Okay. Is there any way I could try to make the firebolt sever one of the connections it has to him?
There's a possibility of taking his arm off with it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
And splitting the creature.
All right, here we go. Firebolt.
I see what you did there. You're saying there's a chance.
Oh,
19
that was a
hits.
happy accident. Completely unexpected. All right. So 19 hits, in which case the creature will take 11 damage.
Okay.
And I would like to rage. No, I will move this way. Be a little more strategic, and that would be my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Shay.
Oh my. All right. I didn't do anything last time we saw one of these things. I am going to grab a spare shirt from my backpack and run over and throw it on top of the ooze or whatever it is on his arms and try to pull it off.
Okay. Make me a strength check.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nope. Like, I've got no idea if this is going to work, but no.
That would be a no.
Rolling a 3 does not work.
Like you're
All
trying
right,
to use
but
the shirt as like an oven mitt kind of thing.
it's like exactly like a barrier. But maybe it'll be distracted by the shirt.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Anything else?
Worth a shot.
I have
Always worth a shot.
moved, and I don't know what else I could do.
Okay,
I
that'll
don't
bring
think I
us.
can do anything else.
That will bring us to
Yep.
the ochre jelly,
Ah, it's an ochre jelly.
and it is going to attempt to smack Odd with a pseudopod.
And the horseshoe came in on.
Getting a 17 to hit.
That hits.
For 6 points of bludgeoning damage
Ouch.
and 5 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
And that's it for its turn.
Looks like Teve is up next.
Yep.
Give me uno momento, por favor. Yeah, okay. So we know that we don't want to split it. So I am going to take 2 shots at it with my crossbow.
Okay.
Shot 1,
Hits.
shot 2.
Go ahead and roll your damage for shot 1.
Did the second one hit?
Yes, they both hit.
All right. Damage for 1. 9. Doubled?
Yep.
Sweet. For 2. 6. So total of 24.
And with that, the ooze just kind of starts to melt away.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great.
I will retrieve
You're
my
muted,
arrows.
Ed.
Thanks.
All right, Ed. I'm going to go ahead. And, how many points are you down from max?
I am down, well, I'm at 34, 44, 54. I am down 23.
All right, take the 23 back, and I will throw the other 7 on me to bring me back up to.
Well, grazie.
Well, not quite full health.
See, being a gold-loving rogue isn't always easy.
No. You almost lost your arms.
I'm going to assume my spare shirt is trash.
Yeah.
It's covered in. I guess it's true. All
Ew.
that glitters is not gold.
How did it fool me? It's just not right. Pretending
Well, it
to be
was-
gold.
Well, it was fool's gold, if you will. Yes. Yes.
Well,
I've got nothing else. Shall we go?
now that we've done with that,
Actually, just before we go, is there anything under it that was worth looking at?
Another pile of melted gold.
Oh, I try and grab it.
You look at the altar itself, and there is an
Yes.
inscription written on it.
So I'm glad we didn't pass by that. Can I read it? Is the next question.
What languages do you speak?
I speak, come on, screen, scroll down. Common, Elvish, Halfling, and Thieves.
You cannot read it.
Who's our language
I'm-
person now?
Standing there, I can read Goblin
Oh.
and Dwarvish and Orcish.
I'll save you guys the trouble. Does anyone read Abyssal?
Yeah,
I
was gonna-
believe I do, but
I do not.
I can't find where to pull it up right now to confirm that.
Look to the when you get your D&D.
It's on your
Left
main
side.
character street, lower left. On the
Look to the
I
left.
speak Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Primordial because
There we
I'm that
are.
weird.
You
Therapist,
are that
come through
weird
for it.
guy.
You walk over and you look at it, and you read, "A gift of flesh willingly given can feed our eternal hunger."
Could you repeat that,
Huh.
Ms. Dark?
You almost gave that gift of flesh.
I will tell that to the group and be like, boy, this is none of you are in a cult, right?
A
No.
gift of flesh
No.
willingly given can feed our eternal hunger.
Oh, that's not
That's
creepy
ominous.
at all.
This is very culty.
And it's only,
Yeah.
it's only the second weirdest thing that's happened to us today. So
Horaeus
far.
has the most excellent point I've heard
Yes.
tonight.
I feel like there are quite a few culty sorts of things going on in these dungeons.
Like what?
Well, there were the goblins chanting to the dead thing hanging from the ceiling, for one.
I see.
That was fairly culty.
Go on.
There's the closet full of skulls.
2.
Seemed
I'm pretty
culty.
sure I'm pretty sure the vampires were a cult.
Also that.
3.
This.
Hmm.
The dark elf with the multiple eyes seemed a bit
Yes.
odd.
Well, I mean,
fairly
he
culty.
just got eye problems. He's in a cult.
I mean, there's always all of these code words that people keep asking us. That seems nigh on to a cult.
Well, there's that. Yes. It's really the same code over and over again, though, isn't it?
Yes, but still.
Well,
Does
that
anyone
just
know
kind
how
of
many
reinforced.
bloody eyes that the thing has? We should really try to figure that out.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's a number.
we've tried. But the real question is, so where do we go from here?
I think we have to go back the way to where
Well,
the goblin
there-
left us.
There,
Was another door that the cube was blocking.
well, have we figured
I
out
have
what's down at the end of this passage here? Just here.
Yeah, I have
like
a
in
mystery
this-
hallway down here.
In,
No,
this,
but
in this general direction. Left,
we-
left, always left.
We do know where the goblin was taking us next.
Yes.
Just saying.
I why don't we just pursue that for now? Let's get back to that because then we can get our gold from the leader after we get the rodents of unusual size or whatever the heck they are. And
The goblin wasn't leading us to the rear rats. The goblin was leading us to the exit.
Yes.
Oh,
But
I
they
thought
were
before-
to the south, which we are at the south now.
yes.
They're
He
on
said
the
it
way.
might be on the way.
They're on the way, right.
Ah.
I mean, this hallway is might be on the way.
Well, no. It's definitely the path out that way, but if you want to look down the hall, we're here.
Yeah, technically, whatever's down this way would be the way, and we hadn't reached it yet, so I don't think any of these
Right.
rooms have the
Let's
where we're at.
let's follow the way, and if we decide to come back and try to solve the rat problem, then we can do so. But
Well, this is the way.
this is the way.
This way.
So which way are we going? Are we going towards the where the
Well,
goblin was leading us?
Following Iron Man.
we are constantly saying we're going to come back to things. I think we should just knock it out while we're here.
You could search down the hole. It's right there.
I
You
want to know
know-
why our DM is laughing so hard.
You know, Odd,
Yes.
I believe you placed a bet to see how quickly we could do our main task.
It's true.
Oh.
We
And-
did do that.
The more we have little side ventures here, the longer that's going to take.
Also
but,
true.
But all the cool stuff we might be missing, the treasure, the magic items, the jewels.
All of the,
The sword
empty
you could
hallways.
not put down.
Yes, magic swords, even if they were.
Well, just run down the hole really quickly and see, and then
Jay's
come back.
just gonna start walking down the south path.
I'm actually going to run. I'm going to do my dash and run down this hallway.
Oh my goodness.
No, my,
All right, you get about halfway down the hall, And
Over
roll
here. Roll a what?
nothing.
Well, he's curious.
You run down the hallway and you trip
I
over your
must
own
know.
I almost choked on a chip, and it's your fault, Raid.
And curiosity killed that
I
cat.
am a horrible, horrible person. I know.
Yeah, we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, you're one of my favorites because of that.
You see, as you get to the end of the hallway, you see another corridor heading north and south, and you
More hallway.
see chalk marks
Oh no.
That was into the bloody corridor, isn't there?
See chalk marks where?
on the wall,
Does it look like the ones that Teve made?
very
Yeah.
much like the ones Teve made.
Ah. Then I'm going to bolt back as quickly as I can and scurry back.
Did you
And
find
as
anything?
Yeah, I found where we were.
Wait,
Oh.
you were gone?
I found Teve. I found your chalk marks on the wall.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
did you cross them
circle
out
around.
so that we know that we've explored that area?
I don't have anything to do that with.
Oh
Your
well.
tail. I'm sure
we-
it's fine. Maybe we should just proceed forward.
Yes.
Let's
proceed
continue
forward.
on. No time for that.
All right.
Although, well, you sure you don't want to check this door up here as Shay had suggested as the last question?
My gosh.
We'll come to it later.
On our way back.
Oh, okay.
And with that, that's where we're going to leave it off for tonight.
Typical.
You guys made it through 2 rooms tonight. I thought you'd get further than that.
Ridiculous.
I mean,
We've done work.
technically 3 because we had the Revenant thing.
I mean, did you really think that we would make it further than that, though?
Not
I mean,
really.
Okay.
I mean,
We-
2 rooms is better than 1.
We have done worse.
Technically 3 because the
Yeah, technically 3.
gelatinous cube,
Yeah, we had just
The
gotten into that.
gold
room.
ooze
Yeah.
stuff,
Well, technically
and the
4.
Revenant room.
Well,
Yeah,
technically 4
4.
because we went in one room twice. So, you know,
That counts.
I'm trying to go south.
that has to count. Oh,
All
don't
right.
worry, everything's going south.
And we did tie up that one loose end, so we know that hallway doesn't need to be investigated.
Yeah, but now we don't have a good heavy hitter. Should we need him?
Oh,
Oh well.
Oh,
But he
that's
did-
you, buddy.
yeah, you're a heavy hitter.
All right. All right, everybody. I'd like to thank everyone who was watching tonight. We had a great time. I hope everybody playing had a good time. And we'll see you all next week.